Hello, I am Andy Norman, founder of Antek Automation, and welcome to Quick Tips, the show where I take one real problem facing small businesses and give you something practical to do about it. Today I want to talk about something most business owners never actually see. Not a bill, not a bad review, not a complaint, just silence. The quiet that falls when a phone rings out at 6:30 on a Tuesday and nobody picks up. The caller hangs up, taps the next result on their screen, and the job goes somewhere else, and you never knew it was on offer. That is the after hours problem, and it is costing local service businesses a serious amount of money every single week. I have spent over 30 years in field service. I know what it is like to finish a job at 5 o'clock, put the tools away, and think you are done for the day. But here is what has changed. Householders now search and call in the evenings, after work, after the kids are in bed. That is when something breaks, that is when they have 5 minutes to sort it, and that is exactly when most small businesses stop answering. You are off the tools, the office is shut, the call drops to voicemail, and the customer does not leave a message. They never do, they just move on. So the first practical point I want to make is this: understand what that silence is actually costing you. Most owners never do, because a missed call leaves absolutely no trace on your books. There is no invoice for the job you never got, no line in a spreadsheet marked lost, it is invisible. But if you work it backwards, the number gets uncomfortable fast. Say a typical booked job with you is worth a few £100s. If you are missing 2 or 3 callable inquiries a week because nobody picked up, that is potentially tens of thousands of pounds over the course of a year, just gone. The especially frustrating part is that you already paid for the lead. You paid for your website, your Google listing, your local presence, all the things that made that phone ring in the first place. Then you handed the customer to the business that answered. The second point is about the fixes most people try and why they fall short. The two most common ones are voicemail and the morning callback. Both fail for exactly the same reason. Voicemail assumes the caller will wait and leave a message. The data, and honestly just common sense, tells you most will not. The morning callback assumes the person is still available and still undecided when you ring back the next day. By then they've usually already booked somebody. Speed is the whole game here. The business that responds first in a way that sounds human and actually gets the details wins the job. That is very difficult to pull off when you are one person doing the work and the admin and everything in between. Which brings me to the third point and the practical thing you can actually do about it. What closes this gap properly is a voice agent that answers in your business name around the clock, evenings, weekends, bank holidays. It handles the common questions, takes the caller's name and number, books an appointment or a callback at a time that suits you, and sends you a clean summary by text or email so you have everything you need before you even speak to them. The caller gets a fast, natural response instead of a beep and a recorded message. You get the job logged without having to be available at 6:30 on a Tuesday. For a lot of trades and small service teams, something like that pays for itself the first time it catches a job that would otherwise have gone to the competitor down the road. I know that because we are an Andover business ourselves. We have seen it with clients locally. You do the hard work of building a reputation, getting found online, staying competitive on price and quality. You do not want all of that to unravel at 6 PM just because nobody was holding a phone. If you want to dig into the numbers and see what this looks like in practice, the full write-up is on our blog at antekautomation.com. It goes into the cost of missed calls in more detail and walks through exactly how an after-hours voice agent fits into a small service business without disrupting the way you already work. I'm Andy Norman, this has been Antek Automation. Find us at antekautomation.com and I will see you on the next one.